Ross Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Ross, and this platform was created to motivate and to inspire in hopes that you will become a better you as we navigate through the clouds of life, empowering one another. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that's listening all over the world. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Ross Cloud Podcast. Listen, we have a very, very special guest. Well, first, before we introduce our guest, we have our co-hosts with the mostest. We have Al Shaw and Jordan right in the building.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love it. Listen, we have a wonderful special guest with us here on today. And I'm telling you, it's Marvtastic. If you haven't watched The Shy, then I think you're under the rock somewhere, okay? You need to be watching it. If you just go and catch up, all right? Just play catch up. We have the one and only Miss Tyla Abercrumbie. For y'all that don't know, the inside to that is I cannot pronounce that right now, so I'm not going to try. She did a wonderful job of pronunciation and enunciation of her name. Yes, kudos to you.
Thank you. You learn it, and then you can't forget it.
That's right. Absolutely.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you again. Thank you, sir.
Spontaneous, but I appreciate spontaneity.
Absolutely, that is. Right on the spot.
Spontaneity in a man is always good.
Uh-oh, watch out now. Bing! Yes, sir. It's Marvtastic, baby. It's Marvtastic. So listen, all of us sitting here, again, we were so excited, very, very happy to have you here. But we was just like, man, The Shy, I think just from a cultural standpoint, it speaks to every facet of life. Mm-hmm. It's a full circle of what we see happening in our world today. And it's so good. It's so, so good. What does being a part of a show like that mean to you?
Wow, that's a great question. First, I apologize to your listeners and viewers because my voice is very, very hoarse. I've been having a really great time here at the International Black Theater Festival. So what does it mean to me? It's kind of like if you think about Good Times, or The Cosby Show, or even Fat Albert, the animation.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They were staples and footprints inside of community culture. I know it's a crossover show, so it's seen by many, but within the African-American Black community, I think that The Shy is so beautifully representative of so many people who come out of our communities, who are currently in our communities. And we have a group of people growing up with the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, for that, it's made a huge footprint. And to be a part of something that it hasn't already made history, it's a history maker.
Yes.
And to be a part of something like that is so significant. Makes you really proud. And then I'm a Chi-Town girl, so to be like an actor,
I love
in
it.
your hometown on a show based in your hometown and being a beloved character.
Oh, that's fly.
Can
I love that. Sure, go ahead.
Just speak to your character. And, as you said, we've had an opportunity to sit and to watch the development of your family. But, in my opinion, you being the mother, the most pivotal part of that, because of the intricacy and your role, the transparency, every emotion, every challenge, every trial, it's as if you were, we would just sitting in your living room. That's the impression I got. Watching The Shy and keeping up with it and then growing as your family grew. So I just kind of wanted to.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff, man. I felt that. I got goosebumps, man, off of that.
Thank you.
I can dig it. Yeah,
thank you, my brother.
You're welcome, family. I love it. Go ahead, Joy.
I wanted to know, what was the casting process and, the behind the scenes before the show even started? What was that like for you? Because it's different for everybody.
Well, it is different for everyone. That's true. And thank you for asking. It was just a typical audition.
Okay.
They had already done the pilot episode of The Shy, and apparently after that pilot episode went back to tweaking or making more of whatever we have now.
Yeah.
And so they were recasting the role of Nina,
Okay.
amongst other characters as well, but definitely the role of Nina. So when I was asked to, excuse me, go in for the audition, I didn't know about the shot.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, it was an audition. It was a good role. Playing a mother, I thought it was going to be a challenging role because what we don't see on television or in our community, or we don't talk about in our community,
Exactly.
is that lesbian mother
Exactly.
raising her kids inside of this urban community. And where you're in the community, you're not of the violence or the drug trafficking or any of the many things that go on in large metropolitan cities, and then being a lesbian couple. So when I read the character, I was like, oh, this is good. I want to represent this mother, because usually we see a lesbian couple and it's a black woman and a white woman.
Yeah.
And they live in some really beautiful upscale way.
Yeah.
Expensive
Suburbs.
Something that's palatable.
City.
Yeah.
On the top of some gorgeous building.
Right.
You and a little brown child.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they just have so much money.
Yeah.
And so to have this character who was just like anybody that I grew up around was exciting.
Exactly.
And so going in for the audition, that was what I took in my audition.
Sure. Sure.
And I read for the casting director and the not the showrunner, a director. And I was cast. So the beauty of the process was typical.
Love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. You know, speaking to what Al was saying, just about that whole family component, you know, we have teenage boys. Me and Al, we have teenage boys, and just watching the growth of him, like, I'm ready to leave the house now. I got to go right now, you know.
Yeah.
And also to see that energy that you gave back to him.
Yes.
Like, what? Hey, how you gonna do that? No, you ain't going
playing?
nowhere. Yeah.
boy.
Stop playing, boy.
Exactly. Exactly.
These actors too that are part of this, they're absolutely amazing.
They are.
They are.
It's a really talented bunch.
It
really
is.
And the
watch
young people,
yeah,
They're
young people are
phenomenal.
just.
spot on.
And Alex, who played Kevin, my son,
Yes,
it was just tremendous. He was so beautiful at having an intense weight that young people don't necessarily have when they're starting out as actors. An intensity.
yeah, he did.
And so you could be in a scene with him, myself as a veteran actor, and be across from this intense kid and just really be in a scene,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And feel like I'm giving, he's giving, we're giving to each other.
Yes,
and
yes.
we have this moment.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And not only did he do it with me, but he did it with all the male actors he had
Yes.
opposite, and his sister, Burgundy.
Yes.
So he was just, he is. He's just not on the show anymore, but he's just a very powerful young man. And many of
Cast.
them are, but
Yes.
I'm biased to Alex.
Right on.
Yeah, right on. Yeah. That cast.
Purity of young actors.
He's very, very talented.
And if I
Yeah.
could just speak to being that mother,
Yes, yes,
I
absolutely.
don't have any kids. I have
Okay.
a fur baby. She's here with me now. But I don't have any kids, so I channeled all the women that I know, my friends, my sister in particular.
Yes.
She's a single mom raising two boys, and the challenge of that young men give you when they get to a certain age, and y'all
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, all of a sudden you think your mother gonna punk out because you're taller and maybe you got a deeper voice,
Yeah, right.
but she still has to come for you.
Yes, yes.
And in that sense of those women and how hard they love,
Yes.
they can also be smothering. Excuse me.
Even at 49.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
But even today, though, yeah.
Yes, that's
The
right.
mother would tell you, you're always her baby. I don't care if she 92 and you 72.
There
You're
it
still her baby.
is.
That's right. That's right.
So I think that kind of parent, trying to keep them safe from that community,
Yes.
but raise them up in that community,
Yeah.
to be good people. Sorry, to not become prey to the predators out there.
Yes.
I think that's a hard challenge for our mothers.
Yes. So, go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
No, you sure?
Yes.
All right, so an additional compliment, because based on your portrayal of in your role. I would never have, I guess because your acting was so vivid, I never would have assumed that you didn't have kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Very
The
authentic.
clarity of it.
The job of an actor is to study people all the time. You study your environments, you people watch, you listen, even within any moment you have, whether it's a death or a victory, there is always this trigger that happens, and I think most actors out there will tell you this. There's a trigger that happens inside of whatever the emotion is where you register it. And it's not like you want being sincere. My mom passed, and I remember thinking, this is what grief really feels like. So you'll use that someday.
Yeah.
You're gonna reuse that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that being willing, and this is the most important, is being willing to surrender to your character, to your character's emotions, to the moment that's set up, and be honest. That's what makes you love an actor or believe an actor or go on that road, because they have totally committed to, this isn't about me. Tyla's left the building. This is about being honest and surrendering. And I should say the most important thing is listening. Because acting doesn't happen while I'm talking. It happens when what my scene partner says to me registers, and then I say something back.
I love it.
That's when acting happens, between that space.
I love it. Listen,
Fantastic.
I would have a little longer conversation, but I'm sensitive to hearing your vocal cords, so I'm
Do I
gonna.
sound really bad? Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're going to be sensitive to that, and we're going to understand that. But we want to say to you, thank you so much for
Wait, I gotta put myself up.
your contributions to the arts. Let me say that your contributions to the arts and what they mean to us in our community, because you speak very loudly to us, and we're listening, and we see it, and we appreciate you, and we value you as an individual, and we appreciate your work, sister. All right.
Well, no, because I got something to say.
Okay, go ahead, Tyler.
First of all, thank you.
You're very welcome.
But I also want your viewers and listeners to know that I'm also recently became series regular on NCIS Origin.
Congratulations.
We
Yeah.
started airing October 14th
Come on now.
after NCIS.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to that journey as well. So I just need to plug that.
Come on now, you got to do it.
course,
Tyler,
CBS.
Tyler,
Come on.
Hey, Mike, we getting old, bro. You can't even do that no more. Man, we look crazy doing that, fam.
You know, I keep falling. Somebody can poke your eye, brother.
That's right.
Oh,
I ain't
man.
even mad at it. So listen, I hope something was said to you that can help you become a better you. Listen, this is the Ross Clown Podcast. We're signing out at the International Black Theater Festival 2024. And again, it's Marvtastic, baby, and we'll be right back. Peace.
Today's episode of the Ross Cloud Podcast is sponsored in part by GospelStationCharts.com, where you can view gospel radio station song charts and track the promotion of your song, such as view how many stations are playing your song and how often, including what day and time your song played. Check it out now. Visit GospelStationCharts.com.